Kane, it's 1-0. We're fucking down. 13th in the championship. The takeover happened as I said it would. People will be. Oh, when have we got Leeds? Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It's time for your Leeds versus Coventry post-match chat. Another points dropped. Another performance that's not quite good enough. And, have failed to take advantage of an opening from Ipswich Town. They drew earlier on in the Old Farm derby. They opened up the door. We walked up to it and said, close it. It's all right. We don't want to come in. We don't want to come through. We're all right where we are. Southampton won. They're now on level points. I don't want to say that this game's written it all off. You know, we've got to play Ipswich and all that sort of stuff next week. But there was a real opportunity here to win this game, go into that with the gap at 8 and then beat Ipswich. And then before you know it, it's really dropping off. As it turns out, Leeds, look, we haven't been beaten. That's a positive. Do I think we deserve to win, especially in the second half? Yes, I do. We kept pushing. We kept going. The referees had a stinker, an absolutely abysmal performance. Coventry came to play for a point. That's what they did. Their goalkeeper was, wasting time, yellow cards. You've got players having a go at certain individuals just to slow the game down, using their game experience to really ruffle the feathers of some of the younger lads. I think, Nonto came on, and if Daniel Farker wanted players to show something and, take their opportunity, he's done that now. He's done that. However, where does he come in? I think for me, he has to come in for Pirro. Pirro, again, was non-existent. Pirro, again, didn't really do anything. I was frustrated by Rutter today. He did quite a lot wrong for me, but then also did a lot right, whereas Pirro just did nothing. So I'd like to see Willie Nonto involved within this team, because you can't drop James. Because James was good again, especially defensively. You're not getting that off anybody else in the wing position. The way that he got back could have been a hell of a lot different if he were on that right-hand side. He helped Gray so much. So let's not just say, right, that's a straight swap. I think Pirro seems to be the issue at the minute for me. And I would start Nonto. I genuinely would start Nonto, move Somerville into a central area, because him and Nonto really combined really well. Anyway, Spence keeps getting brought off. We need a left back. We need January around. We need a left back so Spence can go out to right back. That also enables you then to maybe bring on Archie Gray in midfield and give some of the lads a rest. On this resting thing, I do believe it needs rotating. However, Ampadu was great today. In my opinion, I thought he was back to his best. The goal came from a good finish by Somerville. It's what we expect. He's great at the angle, lifting it over goalkeepers. Their goal, we get caught napping. It's a ball into the box. And the two defenders, Gray and Strout, for me, people might see it differently, have to do better. Strout doesn't even bother jumping. Archie Gray's the wrong side. You've got a defender, Thomas. It weren't even a set piece, folks. It weren't even a corner. It weren't a free kick. How Thomas has gone from being at centre-back to ended up heading it in is beyond me. It's a lapse of concentration. It's stepping off the gas again. It's not just in terms of the attacking sense as well, especially in the first half, we're just not moving the ball quick enough. It's left to right, it's back to defenders and go again. For me, at times, it's really frustrating. Bamford came on again and did nothing. But I'm really starting to get frustrated with that. I want Joseph to be that substitution, because Joseph... I expect more from Joseph, which is mad, because Bamford, it's so much in his head, because when the ball drops to him, it bounces off him and he tackles himself. Another frustrating day at the office, really, for Leeds United, and I keep coming back to it. Ipswich keep giving us opportunities. Leicester keep giving us opportunities, and we say we don't want that opportunity. We want to do it the Leeds way, the hard way. But if we continue to do that, we're going to end up in the playoffs. And that ain't something that any Leeds United fan wants or needs. I'm so frustrated today. Of course, everyone's a manager saying, we need to do this, we need to do that. And that includes myself in that. I don't think was there an awful lot wrong? I'm not too sure. I think the thing is, we look at Ipswich, they make 5 changes. Their system wins out. I think our system is get it to the front men and let them show individual brilliance. If they cannot show individual brilliance, if they have off games, if a team defends really well, we don't have any other lock to unpick. Do you know what I mean? We miss a 10. We definitely miss a proper 10 who can find that. And I would advise maybe look to bring in. But then again, is Rutter that 10 and Pirro's just taking up space at this point for me. I don't think he was the right. Listen, I don't want to rewrite history and everyone saying you're being reactionary, but you know, lads on my channel, Lockie and Andre said he weren't the right player. I think Leeds United were waiting for Cameron Archer. That didn't come off. They went for Pirro. It's easy for me to say that now because everything's worse than shit because we've lost. But was he the right acquisition? Will Leeds United need to replace him? Will they need a proper 10 even if we were to get promoted? Yes, they would. Yes, they would. So is that poor recruitment? I'm not too sure because we all wanted Pirro, but we all thought he'd be playing in the 9, and he isn't. You know, Bamford comes on and plays in the 9. Just start Pirro there. Do you know what I mean? Rutter, again, like I say, Rutter was frustrating today, but then also really good. It's mad. It's a juxtaposition. Do you know what I mean? 1 minute he's amazing, next minute he's not. Dan James plays the ball across, Rutter doesn't get on the end of it, then he's taking deep, crappy P-roller shots, and then he's having great efforts. So that's just Rutter, right? The one part of his game that's frustrating is finding the back of the net. I thought over the course of 90 minutes defensively we were sound. I know they've scored, but I thought Rodon was exceptional today. I thought he was exceptional on the cover, as was Ampadu on the cover. Coventry didn't really do well. They came to spoil. They played for a point in the end, right? Robin said, right, okay, let's get away from Ellen Road with the point, which is good. Listen, we've had 7 consecutive wins. They've come from Ellen Road with a point, which is great for them. If we're being totally honest, that's the way, you know, they will see it. And I understand that. It is a fantastic point for them. Thoughts and prayers out to Tom Lockyer as well. They've had to call the game off over there, but yeah, already I've just have a look on Twitter and people are looking to blame Meslier for the goal. He's not at fault for the goal. He's not coming out rushing there. The defenders have allowed a centre back as well to nip in and score. Listen, social media, Leeds, everything is going to be very, very downbeat. I'm grateful that we have a game sort of in a quick turnaround. We play Ipswich on the 23rd. We beat them. It could all look differently, but it should look so much more different for me because, like I say, we should be cutting the gap to 8 points. It should then be cut to 5. Do you know what I mean? If we beat Ipswich, that is. Listen, it's still too soon, isn't it? Like, it's still too soon. That's what I mean. But it's like on the tip of my tongue, like ready to go, yeah, playoffs might be the one. And I don't want no playoffs because I could see Leeds United getting beat by a Hull City, getting beat by a Sunderland, getting beat by a Middlesbrough. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them, innit? Daniel Farke is heavily relying on individuals at this point, whereas and we're not getting the best out of those that are coming onto the pitch. I do think Joffy came in. That was a real side swipe, but Joffy coming on, I thought he did all right. I thought he put himself about. The referee had a stinker as well. I must reiterate that fact. I am concerned that I'm repeating myself, but he's had a stinker. Coventry didn't come to win the game. Coventry came for a point, and they got what they needed. They got what they wanted. Leeds United were not great in the first half. Second half comes, Somerville gets the goal. You think it's good. They get back into it. And again, it's like, right, okay, let's throw some attacking players in and hope for the best. And it almost did come off. You know, there were the odd few chances even there. But I just think that if we have certain patterns that you might see from other sides and like we've seen under Bielsa, that this team should be wiping the floor with a lot. And I know you can't win every game, but it's getting a little bit frustrating now. But listen, Daniel Farke's been here, seen it, done it. I don't want to rewrite history. We've only lost 4 games all season, you know. But look, any other season we're top of the league. That's the thing. But everyone wants to throw it in the kitchen sink, and I understand why as well. But yeah, we're moving it. We move. Listen, final word. I'll be back tomorrow. That's it for me now this evening. I'm gonna go out and try and forget about all this. But thanks as always for watching the Just Joe Football Show. It's been a long, long day. We did Ipswich, Norwich, we did Leeds versus Coventry, and we're now doing this post-match. Make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds.